What's up, y'all? We are back again for another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast, and I am one half of the disrespective collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sincere Life, here with...
It's your boy, Queese, a.k.a. Dash. We're here for episode 73.
Definitely. Yeah, we get...
Hi. I know y'all watching like, yo, that man, as hell.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
You will be
We're
correct.
gonna by episode 100, we're gonna have like a theme song or intro music or something. Like, we two musicians, we know too much about music to not have some intro music at the beginning to ride out to and fade out right about now as we intro this thing. So yeah, that's my vision. I'm telling y'all gonna see it. And I'm telling y'all, so I gotta make it happen.
Watch, he gonna have his verse. It ain't gonna be my verse though.
I ain't thinking long enough to be no verse.
I'm on the song, man. I can't get a verse.
It's gonna be we're gonna do a back and forth real quick, 4 bars, intro the podcast, have a dope beat, and then it's gonna come in with us. But anyway, yeah,
That's a good answer.
yeah. You know what? Before we get into what we getting into, I gotta let y'all know maybe how stupid I was, or how much common sense, because sometimes you can have too much common sense. Just now today, I'm finding out that an oxtail is a cow's tail. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, I'm getting oxtails or whatever, they talking about a cow's tail, right? In my head, when I was hearing people saying they getting oxtail or whatever, I was like, where the fuck are they finding all these oxen, bruh? I ain't seen no ox ever, but they keep finding the tails. And why are they just taking the tails? What about the rest of this motherfucker? Ox ribs? Ox fucking burgers? Like, that'll be fire. I'm just not finding out.
You the smart one.
I never knew. I don't eat that shit. I think it's some New York
You
stuff.
don't eat
That's how foreign it is to me. I think it's
Have
from
you
New
never
York.
had them, or
I think Jamaican restaurants in New York the only place they got them.
I mean,
No, I never had them.
That's what I'm saying. Wait till you have one.
Nah.
Yo, fire oxtails.
Really?
Fire. They fire as hell.
Oxtails.
It's like a. How do you? It's like a gourmet neck bone. Like a gourmet neck bone with very good beef on it.
I had neck bones before.
Pause. Whoa, that's pause.
I had good neck bones in both senses of the word. But I have had. But I have had. My mom's used to put them in the greens, and so I know what that is. I know what that is. But I just never had oxtail before. And
Oxtail's
then
great.
They was talking about it on something I was listening to earlier. I was talking to somebody. They was like, "It's the tail of a cow." I'm like, "Get out of here! Why wouldn't they call it cow tail?" But yeah,
It don't sound as good.
I guess so, right?
It's just like he would be like chicken gizzards. You don't even know what you're really eating though.
Yeah, chicken hearts and livers.
Yeah, but no, it's not chicken hearts and livers.
Oh, it's just the livers?
I think it's just it ain't the livers though. I think
Just
it's
the hearts.
Heart.
Oh, okay. I know they chewy in the mug, so they must be.
You can
yeah.
tenderize it though.
Yeah,
Which
but
is like,
still.
it's
I used to
almost
get them
like
from
you
Harold's
like
in
a
Chicago.
cannibal. You like doing some cannibalism or something. Like, you got to really tenderize them. Like, when they be doing, we ain't getting to all that.
Nah, they was tough. When I got them from Harold's in Chicago, they was tough.
They just fried them joints. They ain't do none of the little process to get them all tender.
This a business we trying to run. But nah, man. Anyways, speaking of businesses trying to this is a nice one. Speaking of businesses trying to run and people interfering with that. DJ Envy, man, he into something with the whole Gunplay situation. Really is Gunplay because it started off with Rick Ross or whatever. And that's just kind of the basis of the situation. Everybody knows about that. If you don't know about that, DJ Envy had a car show. Rick Ross, popular rapper, got a car show. DJ Envy, a DJ. They was going back and forth about the car show. It ended up spilling over. They was supposed to be like, hey, let's just do this. I'm thinking for promo. Which is great. Let's both talk back to each other about the car shows. It'll promote both car shows. Great, right? But somebody got in their feelings, start saying real stuff, spilling real stuff, and now you bring in other people trying to make fun of somebody else. You trying to make fun of this person, so you use his friend or something, and now his friend takes offense, which is Gunplay in this situation. And he said something about a GoFundMe. It happened to be something that was meaningful to Gunplay's family, and whether Envy knew that or not, he playing with that, not knowing. So basically that's the situation without me, trying to go into everything. And if you want to know more, do your Googles if it mean that much. My question is it like wrong for him to? Is it wrong for Gunplay to feel away because whether you knew that you was, whether you knew this was about my family or not, you done brought them into it unknowingly in the game that you playing when you could have just kept your target on the person that you was targeting.
I think Gunplay tripping.
Really?
And I'm going to tell you why Gunplay tripping.
Oh,
right?
man.
I'm going to tell you why Gunplay tripping,
okay.
Right? You almost reaching for a problem, bro. You know Envy was not disrespecting you. That wasn't disrespectful to him, bro. He didn't even say who. He didn't say your name.
He didn't say though.
No, he didn't.
He didn't say Gunplay. He said your friend, your guy. No,
he
wait,
said he didn't say he said your friend having to post, your man's having to post.
Oh,
he didn't even say your name.
I feel like I remember him saying his name, but you know what? You might be right.
So it's like even if he said his name, this is public record. This was like a viral thing because people was actually donating to the cause. And DJ Envy might have donated. I don't even know. Like we don't even know that. That's just whoever knows. Because him and Gunplay had a good relationship. Mm-hmm. He was a bit. That's like if something happened and somebody you cool with and I know they did something. They could have helped you out, and I know they could have. And in my mind, like man. Why Craig having to ask me? His man's right there up. His man should have been able to help him. Mm-hmm. I ain't holding you if I be like, what kind of friend is you when your man needs your help and you don't even look out? You know I'm referring to that situation, but that's not me disrespecting you. I'm just saying, nigga, I might need help. My people should help me.
All right, so say the situation in question, and then it's me, mm-hmm. and me being down and being like on some homeless and I need to find a place for me or whatever in a situation like that, I feel you. If it comes to something that involves something dear like my family, let alone my child, then I feel like that's a different sensitivity that, yeah, the way that you went in public and said something and brought it up, I might feel away and I want you to go in, but you brought up a situation involving it, unbeknownst to you, it involved my child.
No,
now once you do that, I need you to go in public and
it wasn't
correct
to him.
it.
Envy knew exactly.
We also got to take reputation into. Never mind. Maybe we don't.
Envy knew exactly. Envy knew exactly what that situation was. That's why he didn't go into detail.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that he didn't know. Because now, if he knew,
I feel like he knew.
If he knew, that's even more of a violation. Because now you know it's about my child, and you brought that up.
I'm not a fan of Gunplay music. I don't know anything about Gunplay. I don't got no disrespect.
Nah, he got that Bible on the dash, man. And he got that Kendrick verse, man. Kendrick respect him as a lyricist. And he snapped on cartoons and cereal. Was it cartoons and cereal Gunplay was on?
I don't even listen to Gunplay. I probably heard 3 Gunplay songs in my life.
Nah,
I'm not a
Gunplay
fan.
He want to.
But I'm saying I'm not disrespecting him as a man. Like I'm not on that. What I'm saying is, I don't think that's a disrespectful thing to say. If he would have been like, yo, man, and his fucked up family, or he ain't mentioned his family. He didn't mention his family. He didn't mention his wife. He didn't mention his daughter. He didn't even mention what it was for. He just said, yo, man's had to do a GoFundMe. You're Rick Ross, bro. You so up, yo, man. But this is the thing. Now, I don't think he knew that his wife started to GoFundMe. I don't think he knew that.
But he knew what it was for. If he knew what it was for, and he used that as a fucking ammunition to fire at my mans, and it involved my kid. Nah, bruh. No.
Man,
I am who I am. Like
I'm sensitive about my kids. That would not have bothered me, bro.
Oh no.
I feel like that's like a Jada Pinkett situation. I feel his wife was bothered, and then he had to protect his wife about it. Like, man, I gotta go stick my chest out.
Even if my wife was bothered, I feel like she'd be bothered because of the fact that my kid is involved. This is a serious situation. I could see if I needed money to keep the house together. Now you can bring me into it as a man. I can't hold my house. I can't afford this. I'm living beyond whatever. That's on me. This is some Look, this is disrespectful, bro. If you knew about it, if you didn't know about it, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. Just apologize in public the same way you mentioned it in public.
This is not one where I'm down the
hill
about.
That it was for that, and you still said it? Nah, that's the disrespect. Now I see why he called.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I'm right about this particular one. And just in my opinion, that type of situation, if I did a public GoFundMe for this, even if it was my son was ill, bruh, I'm not caring about nobody bringing that up because my goal was to get my son back healthy. If you want to bring that up later to diss somebody who could have made that happen for me so I didn't have to ever make the GoFundMe, I'm not going to take that no way, bro. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I'm wrong, but I wanted my son to get healthy.
I don't care I feel that way. Nothing wrong with that.
Way. I just want my son to be healthy. Can anybody help me?
Nothing
Can you
wrong
help
with
me?
that.
Can you help me? Can my friends, my family help me? I want my son healthy. My son back healthy. I don't care what nobody talking about. Appreciate everybody who helped me get my son healthy. Yeah, a lot of people could have helped me do it. They didn't. We figured out a way to make it happen. Shout out to all the people that donated. That's the type of time I'm on. I'm not tripping.
I agree with you on that because that is the way you should feel. And thankfully, because whatever, that's the way you should feel. And thankfully, that's what happens. And hopefully that's what happens. But in the event, whether you donated or not, you don't get the right to use that situation to diss anybody or to bring up in any slight disrespect towards anybody that I might love or take care of or hold dear in my life. You don't get to use that as a diss towards them because I'm going to take it as a diss towards me. Because you that's a sensitive situation.
It is.
And I might not even go out there.
I might not be right about this.
I might not even go out there as hard or as much if I messed up the house and now I need it because my family on the streets with me for my doing. Gambling, drugs, whatever. Mismanaging money, whatever. I might not even be that mad at you. But that, none of my control? Oh, nah, bruh. Nah, bro.
But you got
to, and because you my mans, I'm giving you the call, and you got to apologize on air. You did the show remotely through Zoom. I wasn't there. You did the show remotely through Zoom before, and if I'm your mans like that, and you know how much this meant to me, and we talked about it, then on your off day, you use one of them segments in your show to call your friend and say what you got to say to correct what you did because it meant that much to you to dress in a cop outfit and do it on the air. So it should mean that much to you to correct it. So even where you can take 5-10 minutes and call on the phone, say, hey, my bad, just to correct that in public, blah, 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 as a man, all that as a man stuff, cool. But then pride and ego come in when you don't want to feel like you're forced to apologize.
Though. Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying he tripping. I'm not saying he wrong for being in his feelings. But what I always say, I can't debate feelings. I cannot debate why you feel that way, how you feel that way, what you want to do about feeling that way. I cannot debate that. You are a man, and you can feel however you want to feel. Now, once we get out of that, we got to talk about why you feel that way, right? And just do that like a mature adult. Yeah. If he wanted to call Envy and be like, man, I'm finna call this dude and see what that was about. You could be respectful as a man and still let that man know, hey, I don't like that, bro. I thought we was better than that. I feel like you being disrespectful. Like, you could do that as a man. Don't call me asking me, yo, what's up with that? And I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, you good? And you like, you know I slapped the shit out of you. Like, bro, what? This is already finna go left, nigga. Even if I felt like I was wrong. Even if I felt like I owed you an apology. Bro, that is not how you finna come at me. So now it's like, bro, you got to slap shit out of me now.
It definitely changed the energy.
You changed the whole energy. And this nigga was still trying to be on something like, what's going on? Hey, man, hold on. We ain't got to do all that. He's like, what's going on? He's like, you know I slapped shit out of you, right? He was like, then we'll fight.
Then we can fight.
And I'm like, he's already being such a kind gentleman in this moment. Bro, it's tripping.
You on that side.
Like, and I'm a super gangster. Nah, bro, but you not finna hit me up. Especially if we was cool. They was cool enough because he said, you know, we was cool. Like, bro, what is you
I guess I'm going from the angle of this. I guess if that's
just
the
hit
case.
me up like, hey, bro, I don't like how that sounded. You know, that was woo woo. And I'm like, bro, I wasn't trying to disrespect your, like he said, I wasn't trying to disrespect your wife or your kid, bro. That wasn't my intent. If I did that, bro, I apologize.
That's what made me think.
And that nigga still was like, well, you know, I slapped the shit out of you. I'm like, oh, this nigga's wilding.
Because of my name. I
just apologize, bro.
My name is Gunplay.
You don't think, bro? Everybody got a gun. Everybody knows somebody with a gun.
Yeah, but I play with mine, though. Everybody don't play with theirs. Me and John Morant, we the only two that play with us.
It's a lot of people that play with their guns, Chris.
Yeah, I know, man.
Pause. But what I'm saying is,
I didn't even think about that.
DJ Envy got enough money. You can pay a whole bunch of people to be on whatever you want them to be on.
Yeah.
I don't think he shook.
Oh,
so it's if we cool, bro,
I don't think
you don't gotta come at me like that. Like, why you
think
coming
it was
at
funny,
me like
though.
you trying to play with me? Like, I'm just like some whole ass dude. Like, you got that energy. And it's like, if this gonna go left, bro, what is this really going left about? Like, you willing to die or go to jail for the rest of your life after saving your daughter's life? Why?
Oh, here you go.
I'm just saying, why? Like, what are you mad about, bro? I just like people to get some kind of logic to their emotions.
Now
Like,
you just conflating arguments. Oh, the point of the story,
bro,
what's
the problem?
My point of my argument is stay on your target, man. Diss who you dissing and keep it away from anybody else, all right? And even if you do mention, if you want to bring up, actually, don't even do that. Because you say he didn't say, I was finna say don't say their name, but you say he didn't say his name and he already knew. So
I feel like his wife was in her feelings and she was like, hey, if you my man, you better protect me. And he was like, bae, you know I'm Gunplay. Like, I'm definitely finna protect you. I'm finna call him right now. And I'm gonna record it and show you me checking this nigga, bae. This might not have happened, but it just sounded like a more entertaining story.
It definitely does.
Like another entertaining story when a woman was like, hey, I'm down to protect my man and make sure my man is happy at all costs. And it's the wife of one of my most hated social media personalities of all time, Derrick Jaxn. Have you heard about this situation?
I don't think I heard a little bit, but not as much detail as you probably know.
Okay.
All I heard is that she coming back out with an interview.
It's the only reason I even read a little bit about this article that I seen because I really disliked this Derrick because he was such a fraudulent dude. Mm-hmm. And I used to have homegirls, they'd be like, nah, he be talking. I'm like, no. If you believe him, that's exactly why you ain't never gonna find him. I'm telling you, you buying that BS this dude is selling, like he's like catering to women, and y'all gonna give in. And I guarantee, and I told my homegirl this years ago. I said I guarantee he don't treat his wife good.
Yeah, anybody who does that, just real quick, anybody who does that that's catering extra hard to y'all on social media and everything else is just as fake as everything else on social media. That's one. And two, that dude is definitely doing that for pussy. And if you don't think different, it's crazy how you think. That's wrong. You wild. Look, you need somebody in the middle. Yeah. You need somebody who gonna be real with you, but also gonna care about you a little bit. You know,
R.I.P. Kevin Samuels. Y'all hated him, but he be giving y'all some information that y'all really needed to hear. And he a champion of women that was doing what they supposed to do, but they ignore all that because they rather hate him. Because that's what I'm saying. Women, if you can cater to them and make them love you, they'll support you. And if they hate you, they'll still support you to hate you. They'll want to yell at you.
All the bad clips is the ones that go viral, though. They're not going to give you the ones where he talking about dudes the same way, and they're not going to give you the ones, like he said, where he's celebrating women who actually got their shit together and be on point. But anyways, like
Derrick Jaxn's wife took it to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
She caught her punk-ass husband cheating, right? Multiple times. But she took the videos and started studying the videos on what these women were doing to please her husband and to try to make her bedroom skills better. She would implement the things she saw her husband do, cheating on her with his side chicks.
And that's why she got the ring. That's why she was a wife, you know, because she paid attention to the details. She studied the game tape and she worked on it to be a better player.
Would you
She was the Jimmy Butler of that marriage, and that's what you need if you're gonna try to make it to the finals and win a championship.
You want your wife to be that way?
Do I want my wife to be that way?
Your wife
Let me cheat, catch me doing the sex tape. If your wife caught
some sex tapes of you, and she watching them, and eventually tells you, or not, no, ooh, this is even better. She don't even tell you. She watching the sex tapes of you smutting out these chicks, right? And then one day you in the bedroom, and your wife does something very exact that you know your wife ain't never did, and it reminds you of something, and you like, hold on, what the fuck? How do you react in that moment to your wife performing something you know her ass shouldn't be doing?
Hey, baby, this is why I married you. This is why you number one, all right? This is why you the one with the ring, and the girl you learned that from is not in your position right now living in the house because you going to do the studying, and I don't even need her no more, you know? I don't even need her no more, you know? I'm good now. That's what I need you to do, you know? So, yeah. Hey. I honestly don't see how Derrick lost her. Like, you should be doing everything. You should get out of the Country Wayne skits and get back to your wife if that's what she was doing, honestly. Because I didn't see the interview or nothing yet, but from what I heard, she looking different. She ain't got the bonnet on her head no more. I think she took the glasses off. She kind of looking bad. She finna catch somebody out here, and if they know how good of a woman she is, hey, bro, you gonna be sick, probably.
That's a good woman, bro. I do not want that mentally challenged chick. I'm not gonna hold you. No disrespect to the mentally challenged people, but I don't want a woman with that kind of mental deficiency as my wife.
You don't want nobody that submissive, huh?
I don't never, bro. I don't even want you to love me that much. You caught me cheating on camera. You watch it. The whole thing.
And instead of getting mad,
getting mad and angry, or I can't believe he did this, you were like, oh, so if I put one testicle and then I grab the other one, that's what he. I feel like she could kill me, bro. I don't want no woman that into me that she sat there and studied the game tapes of me cheating on her, and then a couple weeks go by, she does something that she's never done. Because you know what my mind go? I know you saw that chick do it, and who the hell you been practicing this on? Because you should not even know how to do this move right now.
That's the problem.
You gotta go. I don't want to be married to you no more.
That's the one part I take
divorced.
The jokes aside from, and I'll be real, if that was a serious situation,
gotta go.
That's the part that you can't expect I won't let you put on that woman.
I don't care who you been practicing on. It ain't enough fruit in the house.
I don't want to say. I don't want to use harsh words like stupid or silly, but as unconvinced as she may be that her husband ain't shit, she is not gonna be cheating on nobody if she's looking at him cheat and thinking about mimicking what she's doing to keep him.
She gotta go, bro.
Nah, she ain't practicing on nobody, bro.
That chick is crazy.
Nah.
I don't know what
all
she
jokes
thinking.
Aside, like from whatever I think.
All jokes aside, that bitch crazy. I don't know what she thinking.
Definitely
and I'm not gonna convince myself I know what she thinking. So you trying this move, hey, you watched the sex tape and you must have cheated on me to learn the move. You're not even flexible like that. Where did you get flexible?
Now, being serious.
Easy told me, go take your ass to Easy. We not finna do none of this, bro.
Easy told me.
You ain't finna do none of this over here with me.
Now, on a serious note, if we talking about that, look, if she did that to me, I'm definitely going to be thinking like, oh, she's seen me. So in my head, I'm going to just not want to be able to be well because I know that she caught me cheating type shit. Mm-hmm. But I'm still going to be thinking like, that's a little off and it'll scare me just because of it's too good to be true type energy. Like, you caught me cheating and then I know that you're doing a specific move that this girl, because I go back to her for that move. So the fact that you're doing that move, you didn't obviously call a tape or call or whatever.
Her signature move.
So I know that you seen it, but you ain't telling me, you ain't tripping. Everything normal in the house? That's crazy. I'm good on that.
And you know,
like I can't be in here comfortable now.
Do you know why he recorded it to begin with?
That's also scary to leave though, because you gonna leave that crazy energy. Oh man.
But you know the whole reason he recorded it to begin with, because that chick had a signature move. I said this on an earlier podcast. The reason why every chick is in your top 5 is because they got a signature move that don't no other chick do.
Hey,
so there's no way you gonna watch my game tape, see her signature move. And you gonna try like, I don't know the Michael Jordan fadeaway. Like, I don't know the dream shake. You don't think I know the Steph Curry, you know what I'm saying, shooting.
You don't think I know the Steph Curry shimmy?
You know what I'm saying? You don't think I know the Jaylen Brown turnover 8 times? You don't think I know when I see these things what that mean? Oh, I already know what that is. How you know
what
about
I was
that
thinking
move?
about? Speaking to like, I wasn't even gonna bring this up, but I'll bring it up because you brought up recording yourself. You ever recorded yourself and watched it back a couple years later or just like some time later or some time after?
Allegedly.
Bruh, that shit looks so fucking funny, man. I look so weird, man. I hate that shit. Why did I do that?
I was having business in mind.
It was that. It was that. Like, no.
Be smutting.
Look, the time I remember was great. The visual, I'm saying. Just the visual. Like, my body was all weird. Look, I'm like, I look like that? Ugh. Like, fuck, I can't even get into the time now because I'm just looking at how fucking silly I look. I can't do it, bro. I still ain't delete them at my phone, but I don't think I'm going to go back and watch them.
You got to swag while you in the box, bro, because when you come, you already going to look like the weirdest. You're going to look like a total nerd when you come. So everything other than that, you got to kind of be in your swag a little bit.
You got to know you on camera.
Absolutely.
I guess, and perform. I wasn't performing for the camera.
Bro,
I did my regular. I put the camera up and did regular shit. I was like, okay, I'm going to actually forget the camera's right there.
You're getting choked. Like, we going all out. I might spit in your mouth. I'm on my Wesley Pipes shit, y'all. Man.
I'm going to look at her different if she let me spit in her mouth.
I'm not. When the light's on, you just perform, Craig. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You a comedian, you know this.
I guess
how nervous you is when you hear action, you get to it. Let's go.
I guess so. I mean, it was just weird. No matter how good you do, no matter how much you perform on that.
In the archives. Shout out to them. I just want to shout out. I mean, they ain't gonna listen to this. Hopefully, if they do, though, shout out to you.
Yeah. What else you got over there, man?
Oh man, I was doing my shout outs. That's when I start naming them.
Yeah, don't do that.
You know, damn well I ain't finna name them. All right. So something else I seen this week. Crazy as hell, right? Now, I thought it was a joke, but then I saw this on multiple platforms, and it's actually a real thing. Woman husband die. Sad situation.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to her husband. Doing the funeral service. Typical. During the funeral, put the music on. Family go to clap. Woman twerks on her dead husband's face.
Open casket.
Open casket.
Open casket. Jumped on the face, wiping all the makeup off.
All the booty juice.
Just on there.
How about this, Craig?
Wait. Why is this casket on the ground?
Hey, because you got to get twerked on, Craig.
What?
Oh, well, she finna go crazy.
And why she wearing the t-shirt and it's white? She not even wearing a black
funeral
shirt.
Hey, she twerking how he liked it.
On her deceased husband's face because that's what he liked. What?
So the question comes from my man 40 Cal. Shout out to 40 Cal. I'm subscribed to him on Instagram. He do these things called like question of the day. Who's wronger? So we gonna
I'm so bothered. I'm so bothered. I don't care if he liked that. First of all, he dead. Who cares?
Hold on, we gotta ask the question. We gotta ask the question.
My.
Who's wronger is the question. The wife for twerking on her deceased husband's face because this is what he likes. A. B. Us for judging them. C. The family that cheers and claps her on. Who is wronger in this situation?
I blame the family that claps her on and recorded it to that. Because why do I have to see it and it wouldn't be there for me to judge? Therefore, that takes a degree of wrongness away from me. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be wrong had it not been for somebody else recording. She wouldn't be wrong. Well, actually, she's the main wrong. Right? She's the first wrong. She's the nucleus of this wrong. Because she should not be twerking on her dead husband. I don't care. I'm barely okay with people propping up their dead person, playing 2K or riding a motorcycle or doing whatever else they like to do. Like, I'm just okay with that because it's like, you know what? At least that's something that he obviously did or enjoyed. It's not you're not being like that in the casket.
He
whatever.
Obviously enjoyed her twerking on his face.
That's cool. Don't do no sex acts or nothing wild like that.
She didn't have sex with him. She just twerked on his face.
He can't enjoy it, Queese. He can't like it if he can't enjoy it.
His soul was still there. His spirit enjoyed it.
You think that he want that for his ex-wife? You think that he want his wife to be still living down here with the memory of she twerked on her dead husband's face? What if your girl? What if your girl ex died? She loved him, and you found a video of her twerking on his dead face.
She wouldn't be my girl.
Exactly. She ruining her future.
But that was her husband.
It don't matter.
To death do them part.
And they were apart. He was dead.
She not though.
Right. That's a part. One of us dead.
Hell
we
no.
apart.
You still mine.
I ain't got to twerk on your face no more.
Still mine. And that's my ass. And when I'm in my casket before they put me under, for one time for the go, hit me with the twerk.
Nah, man. You know what?
See, this we're gonna keep it a buck, right? So when I was thinking about it, like, who's wrong, right? First, I'm like, oh, the chick is wrong. Like, I was the same thing you was just saying. Like, this bitch is crazy. I don't care what kind of freaky stuff I'm into. Don't disrespect my funeral, my family
mother's
there.
Here.
And you know what I'm saying? And
hopefully my mother's not here, actually. Hopefully I'll live a long life and my mother's not here.
And I saw the same thing. Like, you came with a T-shirt. You ain't even do nothing sex. You ain't even put, like, no lingerie on twerk on my face. You gonna come out here with a T-shirt on, like, on some regular Tuesday night type stuff. Like, you doing lingerie and you just gonna twerk on my face. But then I thought about it. I'm like, if he a certain type of guy, maybe they had a conversation. He was like, yo, when I die, you should twerk on my face just like this at my funeral.
Did he also mention, if I'm remembering correctly, it was dark. Did he also mention bring my casket to a dark location late at night, hopefully where my kids are not at, and y'all partying, and then put my casket on the ground and twerk on my face?
Maybe he didn't care. Maybe he was what's them called, exhibitionists that be having like we don't know this dude. Like I told you, the 51% of me say this chick tripping. You know what I'm saying? But I can kind of see, like, maybe he that type of guy. Maybe that's how he wanted to go out. Like, that you playing 2K at your funeral is weird, bro. So maybe that's how a nigga want to go out. You know what I'm saying? Who am I to say? If I said, hey, prop me up, getting head at my funeral, right? That might look crazy to the internet, right? But if you know me, this is the perfect way Queesa want to go out.
As long as we put a blow up doll on there, that's cool. Because you can't use a real person, because she gonna get charges then.
Why?
That's charged. You can't do that. That's illegal. I'm sure, right?
It wouldn't even be a real penis.
Oh.
I'm sure your penis don't work after you die. Do it?
What? That's still okay. See? It's still necrophilia, okay?
How?
Because it's a person. Whatever, man.
Am I tripping?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
That can't be. You know what? I was just finna say that can't happen. But if you would have asked me last week, could somebody twerk on their dead husband? See? I would have told you that couldn't happen either. Hey. So you know what? Who knows?
Hey,
what?
To the people.
In death, your wish is your command, I guess.
Once we get to that 250,000 subscribers and we making money and we out here doing our thing and we start, you know what I'm saying, moving around, getting some money, doing different stuff, and I'm paid up and I die, right? Y'all remember what he just said?
Impossible.
Oh, wait. I'm going to be propped up with a bad midget for like this.
Oh, man.
I'm going to have my hair looking down just like this. Oh, no, I won't. No, I won't. We got to be good, so I'm going to be like this.
And it'll be convenient, too, because she won't have to, like, sit down and, like, kneel.
She'll be good.
Standing. It'll be.
And it won't be a real
So you're thinking about other people in this, too. So you got to be.
I planned out my death.
Gotta count that.
I planned out my death. I told y'all multiple times when I die, I'm gonna do a video, and it's gonna be all the people who, if they at my funeral, kick their ass out because I really don't like them, and I want all my people to do it.
I ain't gonna lie, that would be funny though. You see somebody be like, "Hey, yeah, you," and they sitting there and they like, "Oh no," and then somebody comes, like an usher come up to them like in church and be like, "Hey, I want it like
on the big screen." So all the people who like I really don't fuck with, who gonna be there fake crying and I can't believe he gone. I'm gonna say hey, you this person, that person, and right when everybody think it's gonna be some nice nigga getting their feelings, they think I'm saying something like, "Man, I really hope y'all like when they feeling that way." I'm gonna have the music just stop like, man, get the fuck out of my funeral, and I'm gonna have everybody start escorting their ass. My dad is here in the studio. Dad, have I not said this since I was like 19 years old? See, if you know me. If I'm propped up getting a blowjob at my funeral.
If you didn't hear his dad said facts, and that let y'all know that he been petty for a long time.
It's not petty. It's just, I own my truths.
My bad. He been King Petty for a long time.
I didn't give me that name. They gave me that
name. What else you got on that, man?
I think that was my last one.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, then I thought you had another one. Oh, no, so we said we was going to do a quicker show today. That's what
Yeah. I mean, we can get into it if you want, but then we'll have to end serious. I don't know if we can end fun with this one.
Where we at on time, Tyler?
Y'all got 27 more minutes.
Let's do it. Travis Rudolph case. I just found out about this. This is Travis Rudolph case. If y'all don't know about it, he was, I want to say NFL or was it college? Going to the NFL.
I'm sure he was in college at the
Oh, that make me even more mad because this ruined his...
He was going to get drafted, though.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what made me even more mad because it stopped the black man's money and potential and kind of his prime years, and you know how sensitive the NFL is with the youth. Anyways, Travis Rudolph. Travis Rudolph was a NFL prospect in college, and he was in a relationship with a woman. They had a argument, not a dispute. They had an argument. And in that argument, per the trial and what she was saying, he didn't hit her, do nothing, DV or nothing, none of that. But it was a volatile argument that spilled out into the ring camera that shows her swinging on him and stuff and him maybe restraining her. But like I say, as per her testimony, he didn't hit her, he didn't choke her, he didn't do nothing violent to her. Yelling, whatever, cool. In this happening or whatever, when she leave, she did say in the Texas or whatever, allegedly, that this happened. And she also said to her brothers and his friends, come shoot this shit up. They come over there. I heard that They come over there, allegedly they shoot some stuff. If I'm wrong, then y'all do the things and do it. If they didn't shoot nothing, but allegedly they came over there with and shot some stuff. He had a gun in self-defense. He used it, shot back at them, ended up killing somebody. I don't know, maybe if the person he killed didn't have a gun, but whatever. I heard the shots was fired at him first, which would make this self-defense. He's in Florida. Now, the point of this being the girlfriend sending that message, because now someone should be held accountable for this man's death. And if you lying about a situation, because we seen this with I hope I don't get his, I think his name was Romeo Santana. You remember from Steve Harvey's show?
Romeo.
This situation happened with him. Rest in peace to him.
Santana,
where a woman lied on him and had some guys come and they ended up killing him. In this situation, this dude defended himself, and now he's on trial for a murder charge. Like, he intended to do this, or he wanted to do this. And the trial coming out, video coming out, and her testimony is just, in my opinion, frustrating and infuriating. But what did you mean? They ask her, what did you mean by shoot this shit up? Everything but him. No violence towards a person. What do that mean? I said stuff out of the heat of the moment. Yeah, but what you said got somebody killed, and why that is on them, you shouldn't get to just leave, because you don't get to just react in emotions like that causes like situations like this where a man has to defend himself, cost his future, and you just get to walk away like, well, I was mad and feeling emotional that day. What? Yeah. That's my question on the thing, because whatever happened is gonna happen, and they still going in the trial. But the main question I guess I ask is that, which I kind of feel. I don't even want to say shit. Yeah. Let me stop talking.
One thing I will say about that situation, just at the core of like the chick's action, the female's action, some of this is already in court, so then you got to be like, oh, I think like, nah, some of that stuff in court. Her getting emotional in her feelings. I just was saying this earlier. You can't debate feelings, because feelings don't have to use logic. They don't have to be right. They can be wrong, but it's just how you feel. So in your feelings, you done contacted your brothers and say, come over here and shoot this shit up. Now you want to play stupid once you out your feelings and be like, well, I ain't mean nothing violent. Man, come on, man. Stop playing. People always be playing like we're not going to play. You know what you were saying because you were in your feelings. That's why her brother should have not been in his feelings, and he should have been the one to ask the legitimate questions like, hey, what's going on? But I'm finna come get you, sis. Like, don't just get in your feelings because she in her feelings. That's why you always have to be logical, even when somebody's in their feelings. So, like, that causes the issue. You allowed her to get you in your feelings. But, like I always say, in far too many cases nowadays, women do not feel they need to be held accountable. They feel like their feelings is what valid. Matters. They're valid, so I'm right, because I feel this way. No. And my friends know me. This is another queesism. I always say this. Fuck your feelings. Fuck my feelings. Fuck everybody's feelings. If you can't explain why you in your feelings, I don't care about your feelings. It makes me no difference.
Yeah.
And she got in her feelings, and the man got in their feelings to defend her, just like I feel Gunplay probably did the same thing. I feel like Derrick Jaxn wife watched that video and got in her feelings, and she channeled it a very different way than I would have channeled it. But still in your feelings, and your feelings led you to do something stupid.
Yeah.
And that's what typically happens.
I will say, I agree. Definitely, I was going to say that. Or rather, I agree with he got in his feelings also, and being with that whole thing. But also, back to being on her, you know, if my brother, if I had a sister, my cousin, you know, who's a woman, if she hit me up, hey, you and your friends come shoot this up. She knows. I don't even have the means to go and route this up in a 10, 15, 30-minute thing like that. I don't live life like that. If she knew her brother was like that.
She knew her brother was
If she knew that what she was doing. I'm finna do this because I know my brother
and I
like
know
that.
they gonna come and do it.
I know
that is a power.
That's weaponizing it.
Women weaponize their femininity all the time. They know a man ain't supposed to hit them, so they'll do everything. They'll throw shit at you. They'll spit in your face, and as soon as that dude slap the shit out of her, This motherfucker put his hands on me. And you already know when you call your brother, you call your dad, you call your homeboy. You know what type of time they may be on. Women be weaponizing that stuff. Or a lot of situations in the hood, it always start off about some kind of female.
All I'm
and
saying
it's like,
is,
you can't be emotional as a woman, bro. That makes a lot of young people think a little bit more before you make an action. Just think about it. Yo, okay, I'm in my feelings, but like, do I really need to do this?
Yeah.
Like, just take that time to think.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. Kind of the, kind of the same mentality that we using as far as when women get in their emotions and feelings. That's why so much 16, 15, 12, 14-year-old killing each other.
Yep.
They don't know how to manage them emotions.
Channel them emotions.
I feel this way. Bam, bam, I'm about to kill.
Exactly.
And now you done wasted 30 years of your life.
Men should not deal with emotions the same way women do. I don't care what society is telling you. We aren't built the same. You're not supposed to deal with that way. That's the balance. That's why it's men and women. Certain things they supposed to do better than us. Certain things we supposed to do better than them. We shouldn't handle our emotions like women do because we're naturally more aggressive in most cases because we get the whole king of the jungle mentality and I'm not going to fold because we mostly stubborn. Most men are stubborn. So you can't just feel something and I'm just going to always be impulsive to my feelings. Just take a little time, think about it because women don't. She was in her feelings. I'll kill you. I'll call my brother right now. Come shoot this shit up. Whatever she doing. That's her. And she really felt that way. Yeah. In that moment, she wanted you to die. In that moment, she wanted you to die. Now,
would have took you back the next day, had nothing.
Would have took you back the next day like nothing. It's right. Remember the video we talked about before where the woman and her husband was arguing? He was trying to leave. And remember I said her mama was there and the kids was there and she ended up shooting him so he couldn't leave. And the man died and the whole time she like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to shoot you. Don't you die on me. Chick, you just shot me. Why? Because you were in your feelings. And in that moment, you was like, before this nigga leave me, won't nobody have you. And once you committed that stupid action and 20 seconds went by and you realize he's dying, now you like, oh shit, what the fuck have I done? You could have did that 23 seconds ago and save that man's life.
Easy.
I don't be with all that emotion. I ain't never been in no situation where I was emotional, but once I calmed down and realized I was being emotional and I could have did something stupid, it don't make sense to do. Most cases, just think about it. That's
and it's definitely been times when like you younger. That's why I say when you're younger, you react that way, and it's just more dangerous that they got their hands on guns now. Because when I was younger, I would react be emotional and react that way. But as you get older, you realize like, yeah, I might feel this way, but you get more time to think about it and be like, okay, if I do this, I react this way. And it's always a different way to handle a situation way before going to something like that. And
sometimes the way to handle it is just to not put yourself in a situation. Don't be in certain places. Don't be around certain people.
And like
she
I
over
say,
here
that's
tripping, I'm just
when
leave.
The balance. A woman can attest to the intuition she brings to a thing, but I'm just saying, like, as far as a man dealing with women, I know that sometimes, and this is a thing that I've been told by them, that they like, oh yeah, that's what I like about you type shit. They need I'm wilding out doing this, so I'm going over this, and they need you to be like, all right, bring this balance or bring this logic or make this. And the same, it could be other things, vice versa on their side, whatever. But I know that that's a thing, and that's what I be trying to say. Like, yeah, that's the balance. Like, yeah, men is more logic than emotion, and then women is more emotion and then logic. Man, I'm sorry that's the way it is.
If you believe,
but that's the way it is for a reason, and then they come together, and it'd be a yin and yang.
Why were women even created?
You say what? My bad.
If you believe in the biblical sense, which is the most popular theory, why was women created?
I guess
they were literally created to complement men.
Yeah, I was gonna say balance out, but yeah, complement.
They were here to complement us. They was here to bring life into the world. They was here to nurture us. They was here to balance all of these things that men just wasn't made to necessarily do. Not that we couldn't learn to do it. Not that women can't learn to do things. We were created for a purpose. That's why we need each other to duplicate. We need each other to do a whole lot of things. We're made to complement each other.
Hitchcock movie. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So outside of
actually it's the opposite of the Hitchcock movie because when they came together, it diminished their superpowers.
But did it?
You're right.
They're more powerful together than the superpowers.
Maybe the superpowers was a curse. Ooh, stay woke.
That's what I'm saying. Stay woke.
Stay woke.
Stay woke. But like, it just depends on how you be looking at stuff like that. So in a lot of them type of situations nowadays, women are being taught that you don't need the man. You can do this. You can be, you can be the superhero, et cetera, et cetera. And men are told you can be feminine. You can express your feelings. We're not supposed to be the opposite sex.
Wow, I was joking at first, Tyler, a little bit when I said the superpowers could be a curse thing, but you are right. Bro, that's like super.
I'm deep.
I don't want to get too deep on it right now because we finna close this out and end it. I don't want to get too deep on the closing, but y'all stay woke for real. That was a deep one. That was a deep one. Maybe the superpowers of we could be individually, maybe that's a little too much.
Stronger together.
Hey,
we think we're strong. We think we're strong over here. We think we're weaker together, but maybe we not because we both are superheroes by ourselves. But now we must be stronger together. That we can't do the same things we did as individuals.
It was it's a lot a lot in that last clip. I'm gonna just leave it on that one, and then we finna move on and get into it. And hopefully y'all gonna be here for the next episode. Look, man, I don't know. That was a dope one. I'm gonna look back and think about that one, and I'm gonna research that a little bit, and I'm gonna make that one prevalent. We gonna blow that one up. That last
it ain't
theory.
gonna be on Google. That's ours. We gotta trademark.
It's some shit there. Look, y'all, this has been another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast. I've been one half of the Disrespective Collective, Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life, here with.
It's your boy, Queese, a.k.a. Dash. Appreciate everybody for tapping in and checking out this episode. Also been checking out the Reacts video and the Grading Scale. Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the scenes for Radio 22, Everything 22, and my boy Corey. Hit the like button, put somebody on, and we'll get at y'all next week. We out. This one.